Me to do this would be to put debt on your company. If this 10% tip you're offering me is just...
But you've accepted from smaller companies. You have the opportunity by us being a bigger company.
All right, look, you know, you're very compelling. Here's an offer for you, all right? This is the only way I would do it, because 10% means nothing to me. I'll lend you $200,000. I'll put an 8% interest rate on it, which is very reasonable, and you'll give me the 10% for an incentive for me to do it. That's an offer.
Okay.
He's a loan shark, in short.
I'll lend you $200,000. I'll put an 8% interest rate on it, which is very reasonable, and you'll give me the 10% for an incentive for me to do it. That's an offer.
He's a loan shark, in short.
The thing is, 10%, it means nothing to me. Nothing.
Well, if it means nothing, don't take it.
You're making a lot of noise, Mr. Cumin. Why don't you make an offer?
You know, I'm listening, like I always do.
Well, that offer, I appreciate the offer. You know, we would love you to be together with someone because we want you to be in our commercial saying, I forbid you to use paper towels. I think if you did
They had a plan.
Right, we would
Make it
love
part
to
of
have
the
you.
deal.
Oh, my goodness,
Let's
that's
see
good.
if any other sharks are interested. Robert, what are you doing?
Just listening.
Lori, I want to ask you, can this be sold on QVC like crazy or not? I feel it has to be demonstrated.
I think it's a great demonstrable item. And I will tell you, Barb, I love the two of them. I think you guys are heroes. I think the product's a hero. And I love that you came in saying, because our mission is so important to us about planting trees and saving our world, that we're willing to give you sharks a portion of our entire business. So I'm willing to make you an offer. I'm going to give you the $200,000 at 10%. Because I think what you're doing is fair, and I admire it, and I'd like to be a part of it.
Say yes while you can.
Is there...
Lori, our answer is...
Well,
What's your response?
I know that the rest of you have not had an opportunity to give an offer. Would you like to pitch in?
Wait, you got exactly what you wanted from Lori, and you're going to shock the rest of the sharks.
I offered you guys exactly what you asked for because I believe in your mission statement.
Our answer is yes.
Good going. We're going to plant some trees. Save some trees.
Good job, Lori.
Thanks.
Good
Bye.
thing.
Good guy.
Wow.
Lori was the best shark for us, and we're really excited.
He's going to be the biggest product in Shark Tank history.
In Season 3, best friends Dallas Robinson and Mike Bonomo pitched their flavor-changing lip balm Kiss Ticks to the Sharks.
I'm willing to give you the $200,000 for 40%.
We would love to accept your offer. We'd love to work with you.
Let's see what they're up to now.
A lot has changed since our last update. My founding partner, Mike, recently got a great job opportunity and left the company. We still meet, but I handle all the day-to-day. See what it looks like.
Looks pretty sweet, doesn't it?
Mark recently bought us the website domain How to Kiss and told us to use it as a branding tool where our demographic will come and find tips, tricks, techniques, all about kissing. It's already being searched on the internet, and this will be one place for them to get all that information. We're here in Nashville working with artist Danielle Peck. She has a song called Kiss Me Like You Miss Me that is perfect for our site and our brand.
Every time I miss me, kiss me like you miss me.
Danielle's agreed to become an official contributor on our site.
That's great.
Shark Tank's made a huge impact on my company. We recently locked in our biggest distribution deal with Kroger, and now we have almost $2 million in sales. Shark Tank is the real deal.
Next into the tank is a doctor with a product to ease the sting out of the dreaded shot.
Hi, I'm Dr. Amy Baxter from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm the creator of Buzzy. I'm asking for $500,000 in exchange for 5% of my company.
Wow.
As a pediatrician, I was ready to rock my son's shots. I had numbing cream on an hour in advance, but when the needle-wielding fiend came in, she said, you better sit there and be still, or this is really gonna hurt. And it did. And after that, like 63% of children today, he developed needle phobia, a problem that can last a lifetime. Driving home from an overnight emergency shift, my steering wheel was vibrating because my tires were unbalanced and my hands got numb. I burst into my house going, vibration, that's the answer. And with a buzzing personal massager on some frozen peas on my kids' arms, I could leave marks on their hands and they felt nothing. So that's how Buzzy was born.
Can we try Buzzy out?
Yeah. Buzzy is an award-winning medical device that combines cold and vibration.
Thank you.
Putting the two together, you can instantly numb needle pain, and it's been proven in multiple clinical trials.
Thank you.
Amy, how does it work?
So if you're getting a shot here,
Right.
so you put it on and numb it for 15, 30 seconds.
And I will not feel the needle.
Can't guarantee that. As a matter of fact, what I can tell you is that it decreases pain between 50 and 80%. We're in about 1,200 hospitals and clinics now. We actually have 2 issued patents, 4 applications that are filed, 2 international patents that are in progress.
Amy, even more than patents, what's important to me is sales. Do you have sales of this product today?
We launched in 2009, and this year we are on target for $1 million in sales. Next year we project $2.5 million.
Wow.
We've sold 33,000 Buzzies.
How many in the last 12 months?
13,000.
Are the reps showing these around then, like when they go to doctor's offices?
We don't have any reps.
You're not even trying to sell them?
Well, obviously I'm trying to, but I'm a full-time doctor. I know it sounds weird. Nobody is selling these. People are coming to us.
You have employees?
I have 6 moms who work for me between 20 and 30 hours a week.
On the $1 million that you'll sell this year, what will you make?
So 660 is our gross profit, and 270 is going to be our net profit. Our average margin is 70%.
Wow, your margin's huge.
The lowest cost Buzzy is $39.95 for the home version.
Where do you make it?
I started in China because everyone said start in China, and the first batch was great, and then the next batch was awful, and I spent so much time messing with them that I said, just send me my tool back.
Amy, was it cheaper when you were making in China?
You know, it was initially, but the prices in China have risen so much. My last negotiated piece price at my U.S. facility is exactly what my last quoted price from China was.
Good for you.
You're asking me to pay you 27 times next year's pre-tax earnings. You see anything wrong with that?
So if you think about investing in a consumer medical device, say for example an Ava the elephant, that might be something that helps children take medicine. Barbara invested $55,000 and now there's $100,000 in sales.
I invested $55,000. By the time we brought it to market, I had invested $285,000. It's a very, very difficult space.
That's why I'm here, because you've already done that work. So I bet you've got solutions that are much less expensive for you to work with.
I'm going to tell you something. Sadly, I've had the experience of climbing a mountain and spending much more money than I envisioned, and I imagine this product is going to be the same, to bring it to the medical space, which is where it should be. And so for those very real concerns, I'm out.
I have 2 issues with it. Number 1 is it's not clear what your distribution strategy is going to be to make this a big product. But the one that's really killing it for me and why I got a fly swatter on Buzzy is your valuation. You're asking me to pay a multiple that's higher than a large medical supply company. That doesn't make sense to me. I think what you're worth today is $3 million. You're asking for 10. That's a huge delta. And if I'm just looking at other opportunities to deploy $500,000, why would I overpay that way? I wouldn't.
Amy, why do you need the $500,000?
I need the $500,000 to scale, because if I am in even one big box chain, they're going to need 24,000 of them, so I need to order extra to meet that demand. I need packaging. I need a PR firm.
That's a canned answer.
No, you want to look at the numbers? I mean,
I know what it costs, but it's a canned answer in terms of, are you expecting to be in a big box retailer for this?
Yes.
Then who's going to manage all that?
Well, I'm obviously going to need to build up the management team.
Yes.
I can hire a COO.
It's a huge mistake to go into big box stores. Enormous mistake. Because you have to educate people so that they come in to buy them.
Doctor, you don't have to reinvent distribution for a medical device. You don't get it.
One shark is out. The remaining sharks like the product, but have an issue with the valuation.
Doctor, you don't get it.
That's why your valuation is wrong, because you're selling to the wrong places and you fully don't understand.
It's a clever idea. I know you feel that this is more for a personal device that you would sell in a drugstore, but the easier path of least resistance would be to go the doctor-hospital route. I don't feel that the deal is the right one for me, and so I'm out.
Thank you.
Mark, what are you going to do?
Who else is in?
I'm still in, but I'm not happy with the valuation. I'll tell you what I'm looking at. I would do this deal for $500,000 for 20%.
Kevin, is that an offer?
Yes, my offer is $500,000 for 20%.
I've already had people offer me $500,000.
You're not me.
Amy, Kevin is right. His offer is the right valuation for where you are today. For you to get to that next step, it's executional. He offered you $500,000 for 20%. If he'll have me, I'd be happy to go in on that offer.
I'm happy with that. I'll take his $250,000, put it with mine, but I'm not changing the valuation. You're not worth more than $3 million right now. You're just not.
So $250,000 from him, $250,000 for me, for 20% of the business.
What do you think?
I think no. I think that the valuation of $5 million, while we may not be there today, in 2 weeks, I may have another contract that brings my sales up.
Mark, are you in or are you out?
Look, you might very well be able to get to your $5, $10, $20 million valuation. The question is, how long is this going to take? Now, you may think I can just hire a COO. That is not as easy as it sounds. You've got an enormous level of execution risk and timing risk that I think you're not taking into consideration. I'm of the mindset of the $500K, just myself, for 20%.
The same offer.
Different approach, because I think it's more about getting to moms.
Amy, regardless of what his offer is, I think 3 people have given you the same valuation.
How do you address that?
I still want to push back on valuation. There are multiple medical device companies that come from where I am and scale quickly.
I see the opportunity. What I don't see is the infrastructure and company to do it.
You're nuts not to weigh in the expertise that comes with those offers. Just think about it. Because I fear your arrogance is going to make you walk out the door because you think you can do it yourself.
I am so grateful for the offers and for the consideration and the time. But I am going to stick to my valuation.
I can't watch.
I'm sorry, but I am.
Okay, well then I've made a decision. You're dead to me. Get out of here.
Thank you. Good luck, Amy. Thank you. I can say this. Mark, if you had gotten that deal, she would have made you crazy.
Next time on Shark Tank.
You are so full of it doesn't add up. There's no chance on God's green earth that this deal could ever possibly close.
With New Lace, the possibilities are endless.
I think the idea sucks.
We've sold over 500 units.
Why isn't it more?
You're the real deal and this is the real company.
Do your own deal, Robert.
I made an offer. Not everybody is super aggressive, full of themselves like you.
Robert, you're trying to